All right, man, let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I seen Tua, they ruled him out, what's today, Wednesday morning. Or listening to First Take, they ruled him out, which was common sense. If they did in the league, was going to come down and rule Tua out. His career might be over with. But I want to talk about Lamar Jackson. I did a video. A lot of people like the Lamar Jackson video I did. I try to remember to put it in the end screen and put it in the cards. So I want to talk about something about Lamar, all right? Right now, they said Lamar ain't practicing and Huntley, the backup, he ain't throwing. So, I want to talk about Lamar real quick and something that nobody talking about. So I'm assuming they playing in Cincinnati. I won't lie, I have not looked at the schedule, the playoff schedule, man. I'll be super busy. But I will have a video. Y'all probably see the video sometime Thursday, I would predict. So usually I do a video predicting the whole playoffs. Then the next week I'll do the second round and so on, right? But one thing nobody talking about this Lamar and Cincinnati game, right? You know, the money and all that, obviously that's the topic, right? Is that it's been some freak accidents that happened on that Cincinnati field this year. I think Tua got a concussion on that Cincinnati field. I think that was on like Thursday Night Football or something like that. Then, you know, the whole thing with Damar Hamlin, good that he made a full recovery. You know, hopefully he figure out life after that. You know, I think they took him out of ICU. So, yeah, he was in there for precautionary reasons and stuff of that nature, pretty much. And now you Lamar Jackson, you know, you want your money. They won't give you your money. They pay Roquan Smith, who Chicago, I guess, didn't have no plans to pay. And Roquan became the highest paid middle linebacker in the league, which I want a Roquan on my Lions. You know, people say, where you wearing the Raiders at? I wear them all. I just love Raider gear. It's so dope. But I don't have ill will towards the Raiders. And you probably won't catch me wearing Cowboys or Chicago Bears unless I less a bet. But everybody else is other than Green Bay. Pretty much won't catch me wearing. So I know obviously you happy you got his money, but he got traded mid-season. But I'm not going out there playing on that Cincinnati field for one. And it's been two freak accidents that happened on that same field this year. Two. Count them. 2 freak accidents that happened on that field this year. And I'm not about to be number 3. Remember Kevin Durant with the Golden State Warriors? And the Warriors players and the staff was leaking stuff to the media. And that Raptors final saying that he healthy enough to play. He's just not playing to prove a point that we need him. But when he got injured, remember they said me and Steph and Clay and Dre, we all looked at each other, said we get back to playing how we want to play. They got to Houston, and then, you know, they said that. You know, you know what I'm saying? We looked at each other, we get back to playing how we play. And then they got into some trouble versus Toronto, and then they started leaking stuff and you know, Kevin Durant really ain't injured and all that. I'm pretty sure some Raven players feel the same way, but it's a different game too because the collision of football is just, you know, one play can hurt you on the field where two highlight marks in NFL injuries happen, you know. And pretty sure people saying that around the organization leaking stuff. Oh, he might play. That might just be psych Cincinnati out to get Cincinnati on their P's and Q's, right? So, you know, they leaked this stuff to the Athletics, which I think they might be stationed out there in the Bay Area too. Shout out to the Bay Area. And Kevin Durant, listening to the media, listening to his peers, which most people will. You care about what those, 20 people in that locker room and what the people in the front office think. You care about what your peers think, you know. He goes out there, he plays good for a minute, then blows his leg out, and everybody feel like shit. Golden State said, we'll play you, stay, you can have a year off, we're going to pay you the max. And he like, nah, bro, the damage is gone. Draymond didn't say what Draymond said. And then y'all leaking shit to the media. I don't want to be around this fake shit. And at the end of the day, I say that to say this. You got to follow your first mind. You got to protect you as an asset. I know his mother representing him. He representing himself, whatever the situation may be. And it's no bumper. When they said a bumper, it's the shit that they saying that they don't really, why they don't want to pay you, why you ain't worth this. And if the agent filter it out, he take the bumper, he filter it before it get to you, and then he's pretty much the middleman that to handle that. Now he hearing the constructive criticism right for him. He probably like, man, some of that ain't even in my control. But one, you got a knee injury, right? Two, you going on a field in which a lot of freak accidents that happened already this season. Not to keep bringing it up, but they have. And it's a really good football team with a really good defense. So you don't have the weapons. You don't have your best receiver, Rashad Bateman. So to me, it just don't make a lot of sense. You know, protect yourself. I remember Brett Favre was telling Javon Walker, come into camp. Don't hold out. Come play, come play, come play. Javon Walker said, he said, I need you. Come play. Javon Walker blew his knee out or something like that. Didn't get paid. I don't even think he really played too many NFL games after that. You know, Brett Favre give him some of that welfare money. I think not. So at the end of the day, I'm on my business. You know, when you get raises or you got paid, like we got a big pay discrepancy. Like, yeah, you know, my check got messed up or my check got messed up. Then cool. That's cool to talk about. But I don't really be dabbling and dibbling in there with people's stuff. Now, if you ask me for some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you like one time, like, yo, bro, I'm a little cool. You always ask for nigga for some money, then yeah, I got the right to ask. How you gonna pay this money back? If you gonna pay it back, you know, this, that, and the third. But yeah, it just, for me, it just don't make no sense. They not going far. They haven't surrounded him with the weapons to go far. They haven't modernized the offense for the offense to go far. And, you know, I wouldn't play, you know, and to go forward, you know, you'll see what options you have. Obviously, Miami has become a destination with Tua health. You know, people talk about Detroit. I'm not, you know, I love to see him come to my Lions for sure. It'll turn the city all the way up. The Giants need a quarterback. The Jets need a quarterback. So he used to playing in a cold market. I don't know if he want to go back home to Miami. I don't know if Miami want to deal with him being in southern Florida and all that bullshit that go down there and come with coming back home. No, he ain't going out to Houston. I mean, obviously Chicago can do a swap. They got the #1 pick. They got Justin Fields. They can do Fields and some stuff. But I doubt it. What's the point? You could build around Fields, in my opinion. So, you know, if they them, I hold that #1 pick hostage. And I'll probably trade that for, you know, a whole bunch of futures. And maybe some known commodities. Outside of that, you know, then you continue on. And it's a great question. You know, I don't know who else. I mean, I don't think he fit with Josh McDaniels out there. Obviously, Denver not going nowhere. Obviously, Indianapolis might be a fit. I don't know how he would like Indianapolis. Went there for the Super Bowl. It's just smooth. So yeah, they call it Nap Town. You know, I remember Peter Vesley, used to be NBA insider. I think he still is. So they call it Nap Town because everybody come there and take a nap in the NBA. So yeah, you got those possibilities. New Orleans. You know, so there's some possibilities for him. But if I had to be a bet man, New York, the 2 New York teams, Miami, might be where he go. But yeah, I'm not getting on that field versus Cincinnati. With everything that happened on that field, you know, with me not playing the last 5 games, I know my knee ain't 100% right. Y'all don't want to pay me. I was the MVP. I won a playoff game. We can't come to no compromise. He already said he ain't playing on the franchise tag neither. So yeah, if I'm him, I got to turn that down. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NFL Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere from Twitter, Twitch, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Instagram, Twitter, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.